Celebrities who insulted Ellen DeGeneres on her own show. How many of you here watch Ellen DeGeneres' show? I'm sure there are many, so today we will find out about those celebs who didn't behave well with Ellen and didn't give the exact amount of respect that she actually deserves in her show and indirectly insulted her by calling her out openly in front of the audience. We all know Ellen DeGeneres, a notable, lovable LGBT icon and also an amazing dancer. We can't accept the fact or completely agree that a person like Ellen has enemies, but surely there are a few tough competitions, so let's check out the list. Number 10. Justin Timberlake. Ellen DeGeneres is a mind-blowing dancer. It's an undeniable fact, but it is not one of her comfort zones when it comes to singing. Timberlake stopped by the show to discuss his hit song and also to gossip about the movie Trolls. But unfortunately, Ellen made a terrific mistake, which, however, was familiar to her audience as though she misheard the lyrics and Timberlake called her right out in front of everyone in the line and imagined how embarrassing the situation could turn out. Number 9. Priyanka Jonas Chopra. Mrs. Jonas is another on the list, one of the highest paid celebrities in India and equally famous in Hollywood. When she came to the show, it seemed to be perfect where Ellen was discussing her winning the pageant of Miss World, but one comment from Priyanka made it clear that she took Ellen's complimentary nature on a wrong note and changed the environment of the show. She was complimenting Priyanka, saying she is both beautiful and a talented actress, where she interrupted with a pretty rude comment, stating it does happen like to someone who got married to a gorgeous and talented actress while working in the show business. But Ellen simply understood her way of describing it, so she simply ended the conversation, saying she is complimenting her just as she should. Number 8. Caitlyn Jenner. Going to Ellen's show and getting the opportunity to share the dancing floor with her holds two great perks. It can be a gift and second, getting close to her personally. Whereas Caitlyn didn't like either of the ideas because Ellen is a lesbian. She was stated all by herself in a latter interview. Still somewhere, Ellen had some hope about her because Jenner revealed her identity as a trans, so she could have easily taken her back. But it didn't happen like that because Jenner has an old-fashioned mentality or traditionalist and believes marriage should only be made between a man and a woman. Ellen took it as an insult because she is married to her wife, Portia de Rossi. Moreover, when questioned about marriage equality, Jenner blamed Ellen as she thinks the show was a setup to make her look bad and blamed her more to feel ostracized from the gay community. She tried to balance the matter by saying her words didn't, or more precisely, could not represent her thoughts. Number 7. Wendy Williams. She hosts her talk show named after her, but when she decided to appear in her show as a guest, the matter seemed a little uncomfortable, to say the least about the matter. But when Ellen asked Wendy regarding her Hot Topic segment and she loved that part, Ellen's portrait had a much colder appearance than usual to return to the perceived insult. When Wendy loudly said it's fun, to which Ellen decided to calm the situation by game upends, where Wendy will be giving descriptions about any particular celebrity and Ellen will guess the name. The game was turning out as a blast until Justin Bieber's name came up, to which Wendy said she looks like Justin. So this was another insult on her account. As we all know, Justin is handsome, but his fans won't accept the fact to be compared with her. Number 6. Sean Hayes. To insult someone can be a great way to make the one person feel how much you truly despise them, but at the same time, the same word coming from two friends can turn into a bonding moment. When Hines came to Ellen's show, something like that sort of happened. They talked about the will and grace of societal issues, trade insults. The two friends congratulated and celebrated their success by complimenting each other. Ellen even jokingly termed her insult, leading the conversation into Battle of the Gays. LOL. Number 5. Kim Burrell. Musical guests mostly anticipate Ellen's show. It will be wise enough for her to cancel one, but that one incident with a gospel singer, Kim Burrell, who managed to offend Ellen very intensively even before coming up on the set. Way before she made it on the stage, she talked in a sermon held at church in Houston, Texas, Pharrell, mentioning a perverted homosexual spirit, and here no explanation is required that how well it can be connected with Ellen. A petition was made so that Ellen doesn't bring such an evil-headed personality on her show because it can cause further disputes. William Farrell stated that Burrell's mentality and thoughts don't hold a place in today's time or today's modern society. Number 4. Kanye West. He is a completely unpredictable person. Moreover, when it comes to a situation where he is recorded and it's not known to him what question the host, aka Ellen, will put forward to him. Still, it is pretty much from what we are expecting or can normally imagine, as Ellen has a great back-forth situation with her guests. But surprisingly, Kanye didn't give her any of such chance to get into any such edgewise situation, but rather bragged on the matter that Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO and founder of Facebook, is a very close friend of his and shared his thought process with him, to which Kanye thinks it can bring change to the human race in the coming 100 years. All that is required is some financial support to put forward his ideas. He then continued to brag about his other famous companions or pals and his famous plans on music, whereas Ellen kept on listening to all of it. At the same time, he went further to insult Ellen and her audiences, saying it's too much realness on his part, and it's tough to face him on a daytime television show, cause not everyone can handle that. Number 3. Giada De Laurentiis. Just as we all know, Ellen is a great dancer, but at the same time she holds some super cool sense of humor, but she isn't that talented in cooking skills, which were exposed to her show when Giada De Laurentiis, a famous chef, came as her guest for promoting the fresh new season of Food Network Star. The situation turned pretty awkward where she was about to give cooking lessons to Ellen, and actress Nicole Kidman, she mockingly asked her if Ellen will ever have to prepare meatballs or something similar. If she feels unsure about preparing the arancini, then she demands to know whether Ellen or Kidman had ever eaten risotto before. At the same time, the two tried to make the dish with much disparity and consistency. Laurentiis gave her judgment for the two of them when the preparation was made and said Ellen's arancini looked like dog food, while she praised Kidman's dish. On the other hand, Ellen was trying to dine over some arancini and focaccia, but ended up getting thrown up. The entire cooking class in the episode itself were an utter mess from the beginning until the end. Number 2. Jennifer Lawrence. She is another personality who never steps back to speak her mind out, or in simple terms, she is very outspoken and sometimes ends up putting her foot in her mouth. Like when she didn't stop bragging about sitting on the top of the sacred rocks while shooting in Hawaii. Something similar happened when she appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. She not only insulted Ellen openly but also many other people. When Lawrence starts talking about her cat, it's quite impressive how the conversation starts to take an uncomfortable turn and insult, saying the animal is a female. In contrast, she behaves in a masculine manner. In return, Ellen chooses not to act or overtly call out in front of everyone else, but also Lawrence's ignorant and insulting jokes indeed made her uncomfortable on the set. Instead, in an event possible way, she tried to educate Lawrence, saying every tricolor cats are mostly females and make this incident both worse, and as evidence of remembrance were filmed on National Transgender Day. And at number 1, Callum Scott. Ellen's fans know a well-known fact about her. She loves playing pranks on other people, but he also wonders how she manages to host such a successful talk show without making eye contact with her guests. To this, Scott said he was excited to be part of the show, but was not aware of her prank-filled antics. Before coming up on the stage, he added that the stage manager asked or gave him a free suggestion of avoiding making eye contact with Ellen no matter what. As we know, many celebrities have and hold some pretty weird demands. He also added how nervous he was feeling in the beginning and ended up shaking and doing everything but avoiding direct eye contact with Ellen, which in return gave a reason to the audience to laugh at the joke. This was all for today's content. I want to know your opinions from my audience group, so do let me know which part you guys liked or enjoyed the most. And if anyone is new to the channel, kindly make sure that you'll subscribe to our channel, and also don't miss out to hit that bell icon so that you will be notified when there will be new exciting content up in the channel. Share and like the video. Till then, stay tuned.